Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to the conclusion of the Dalaran Heist, Chapter 1. Have no idea what's going on? Be sure to check out Part 1 first before you come here. For those that are following on from that, when we last left Eudora, she just bested Pogo. Let's rejoin her in her efforts to claim all of the gold in the bank for Togwaggle. More death rattle cards? Ooh, these are high-cost death rattle cards, though. Our early game is okay. Necrium Vial can be useful. You know what? Our gimmick is death rattles. Let's go for it. The Undertaker might be pretty good. Oh dear. Decidra Stormglory summons any totem. What they don't tell you there is that means any really good totem. You'll see what I mean.
Eudora versus Decidra!
Also, it's always active.
Things are about to get messy!
The elements can be harnessed in many ways. I choose the mighty totem.
And your totems are quite mighty. Notice that hero power goes off all the time. We're gonna have to build a board very quickly here. And getting the Undertaker's not good for that. That's a turn 8, a turn 4, and a turn 4. Note you always go first in these things, you never go second. That's important for one treasure that you can pick up. Now, I think I want... Actually, I'll take the Anubar Ambusher.
Job done.
Are you a salty one?
You cannot intimidate me.
I'm not trying to. I don't want to destroy their cache of coins right now. I really don't. That's what I mean by any totem. The totems that she gets are really good. Really good. Let's see what you give me. That's actually not bad at all. That's really good. I'm probably going to be using that. That one I'm not so bothered about. I'm not bothered about that either.
Our strength cannot be seen.
I don't know why you did that, Decidra. That wasn't very smart. I have no idea why you did that.
I did this!
Animal Companion, Mark of the Lotus, or the Explorer's Hat. Ooh, the Explorer's Hat! We could get lots of Explorer's Hats, and that's blatantly a trap for me, because then my hand will be full of them. Also, don't worry about how long you take for your turns. There's only one thing in the entire of the Dalaran Heist where the length of your turn is important. That's pretty good on turn 5. We'll go with the Animal Companion. We're going to start trying to get rid of the Manatite Totem. Okay, that one's not bad either. This is all pretty good. I don't mind any of this. You're drawing lots of cards, you're dealing damage to my face, you're summoning Murlocs, but you know what? None of that is too bad. Especially considering that that's silenced now. Not necessarily the one I wanted, but we'll deal with it. We'll get rid of that. We'll destroy this. And that. We need to keep on top of these totems. Another one of those. Even more totems. That's fine. Okay, if you wish to overload yourself and make it so that I can destroy this easily, that's fine. I feel like Ken is a good choice now. Get rid of that. Note that this could create a taunt totem, which it didn't. Get rid of this. Another totem, we want to get rid of that one. And we'll leave that one there because it's completely useless. Your turn. This could have gone a lot worse than it is. Okay, that's not great. But you haven't yet made the 3-4 totem. Oh, now it's a 3-3. And now you've got some coins, and I've got some coins as well. And you're going to use them. Being a taunt totem's not great, but what can you do? Maelstrom Portal. Goodbye, 4-1. Hello, Murloc. Now I have something from a different class, so this is now active.
How much is this worth to you?
Now it's a 3-4 with Rush, and I like that. Now I feel like... we could play the Serrated Edge, that's pretty good right now. We could trigger a friendly minion's death rattle twice, and that's what we're gonna do. Once we clear a bit of room, because we might need to clear a bit of room.
The eyes, the earth, the eye of the earth, the eye of the earth, the eye of the earth.
I think that went pretty well. Yeah, I think that was a success. We'll trade here, and then here. Yeah, I think that's a good turn. Your turn! This is what I mean by making things that are rather unfair. We're going to trade away that, so that you don't get that attack buff.
Where did I leave that totem?
Not a bad totem again. And now you're going face because of that. Oh. Oh dear. How many of these are 4? 2 of them were 4. Okay, 2 of them are not bad. We could gain the death rattle effects of 3 friendly minions that died this game. Not just yet, though.
Thank you.
I'm gonna play these. And start going face. We need that damage in.
Elements, guide me.
I'd rather they didn't. That's one of the ones I would be worried about. But there are no minions on the board for you. Hey, Nubarak, how's it going? Keep the board clear. Keep the charge of this weapon.
Which one did I want again?
Not that one, that's for sure.
Small things grow into greatness.
That's another reason why you should be afraid of Decidra's deck. I'm not sure in normal if she can summon the 3-4 totem. She certainly can in heroic, but this fight is over.
Crazy like a fox you are.
You cannot intimidate me.
Can't I? What about Nubarak?
Careful. Living in the way.
Pow! Goodbye, Decidra. We aren't yet to the really difficult ones, though. Well, they're coming. Soon.
Ah, Dr. Boom's remote. Be pushing shiny button and keep pushing it.
That's a good one. It's really good when your death rattles trigger twice. We're going for it. As for the buckets, that has lots of death rattles in it. This has lots of death rattles in it. Those are 2 cost ones, and these are 4. You know what? We're going for cogs and gears.
Ah, breaking from chaos and greed with relaxing beverages.
So relaxing. Let's meet Bob once more, and see what we can do with our deck. The Hungry Crab this time.
Welcome to my tavern, friends. Enjoy your stay.
Okay, we can recruit a single minion. We could, the gang's all here again. We could recruit a random legendary. You discover 3 and then pick 1. We can just gain 5 health. Sometimes you just need health. We're not firing all of these, they're pretty useful. We don't have any dragons, so that's a particularly useless card. I could do with more tomb pillagers. More tomb pillagers would be pretty good. We're going to recruit a veteran first.
Oh, you can't go wrong with that one. They're a regular.
Out of all of them, Archthief Rafaam is probably not only the most appropriate considering what we're doing, and the most powerful. So we'll go with Rafaam. As for what to do with the remaining coin, we don't need another one of them, or that, or that. We don't need any of them. Okay. So we're gang's all hearing something. Probably this. We could do with more of them. It's a pretty good card, especially with the 2 coins we get from it.
I'd be lost at sea without ya.
Your coin is welcome here. Just stay out of trouble.
Speaking of coin, we need to go earn more.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
That's okay, we're off to go deal with someone else.
So the Oak Man manipulating interest rates. Get him!
Banker Biggs. Hero power. Return a friendly minion to your hand, give it +4/+4. In general, Biggs isn't a problem, but Biggs may be a problem here.
Eudora versus Banker Biggs!
Things are about to get messy!
Sorry, this one's not for sale.
That's okay, I'm not going to buy it. I'm just gonna steal it. Also, we want this whole hand. Biggs got rid of one card. Also, his hero power costs 4. Haha, hello boombots. They don't get to attack this turn. There is a treasure that gives your minions rush. Then we would be able to attack.
Aren't you a salty one?
Stop interrupting my work.
We're gonna keep interrupting your work a lot. Also, there's a 2-drop.
People come to me when they want to start really making money.
You want to buy a funnel cake?
Well, 2 drops now on the board.
Buy one!
Let's activate this. Those aren't too bad.
How much is this worth to you?
Now, we'll get rid of this. Not quite what I wanted to have happen, but it is what it is. We'll keep the coins.
But your mistake is thinking you can get it the easy way. Kinda.
We're going to be getting rid of that minion for sure. And that. Definitely getting rid of that. But how are we going to get rid of both? I'd rather keep as many of these as I can.
I'll take that.
Let's see what happens if we do this. Perfect. Perfect. Let's get out the Paladin Shredder. Toothy chest. Not gonna be alive to gain that attack.
Let's stash that away.
Okay, you can have another one if you like. By all means. It's not gonna help you.
Thank you.
Kapow! And face. We need to get rid of that Alarmobot. Biggs has some pretty massive minions. I'll take the coins. Coins are pretty good. I'll play one of them to get Ken on the board. And we'll get rid of that, of course. Keeping control of the board, very important.
Ready to flee!
I want to get rid of you as
I'm
well.
calling security.
You can call as much security as you like, Biggs. It's not gonna help you. Okay, that's gonna help you. You have foiled me with a target dummy, curse you! I'm sure we'll be alright. Let's see what we can get. Bolster. Well, we don't have any taunt minions, so that is completely useless. That is less useless. Let's, hit this with a dagger, and that, and I feel like just going face.
For honor.
I don't want to give you more, swings with that axe. Ooh, an ogre wall maul. And you're just going face. Uh-oh. Now that's a +4/+4 minion. That's worrying. I was a little afraid that there'd be a doomsayer there. Even after all this time, Goblins vs. Gnomes has instilled the fear of the doomsayer in me. He'll just hit you in the face because even though you have a very powerful minion in there, it's not going to be able to do anything on the turn that you play it.
Ready to flee!
We are still going to get rid of it though. Not going to get rid of that though. Oh, you were able to hit that one successfully. Now, how are we best going to do this? I think the first thing we do
For honor.
is if we do that, we end up with 6 minions on the board. Yeah, that'll be fine.
For honor.
2 damage. And then 2 more damage. And we'll trade this in at last.
They can't all be winners.
No, they can't. Haha! That's on 1 health. Have fun trading that in. We're gonna use this. Marvelous. And play this, why not? Why not? It's a 2-3. I think you're done, Banker Biggs. That's a pretty nice chest full of glistening gold and riches. But don't worry, Bane and his 3 identical clones are going to deal with you. Victory is ours. Marvelous. More loot. More death rattles. These death rattles are actually lower cost and more interesting to me right now. Then again, mechanical whelps are pretty good. Then again, 2 drops. We don't have too many of them, but then again, we don't tend to be at low mana for very long. That's mostly spells, but another N'Zoth is... We're gonna pick another N'Zoth, why not? Oh dear. Anari Dusk Grove. This druid speaks for the trees, and they have nothing nice to say. Hero power. Summon a 2/2 treant with Taunt. In heroic mode, that's 2 2/2 treants with Taunt, though I think it's a 3 mana hero power. Still really difficult. She's not happy to see us.
Eudora versus Anari.
Things are about to get messy!
I guess we will have to do it ourselves.
If by do it you mean fail, please do! I'm gonna keep the candles, because this opponent really likes to fill the board up, and I could do with some board clears. I'm so glad to have these. Hello!
Aren't you a salty one?
If a fool speaks in a forest, does anyone hear it?
That depends. Are the trees alive and sentient? That happens quite a lot in Azeroth.
This isn't...
Also, our opponent has more mana than us. We actually want to get rid of this adult grizzly. So let's hit this with our dagger and see what happens. Not quite what I wanted, but I'll deal with it. Now my opponent has up to 6 mana. 2 2/2 treants. Coin hero power? No, coin something.
This isn't...
Okay, we're going to be using the candles here. Definitely. Goodbye. We need to get rid of most of Anari's cards. That's what we need to do. And that's not very dangerous. Not very dangerous at all. Light Bomb isn't bad. Pint-sized Potion is pretty good. Pint-sized Potion is really good, but I'm gonna take Light Bomb just in case we run out of board clears. These bombs are all going face, and they were decent bombs. That was nearly a fireball. Mulch Muncher. Oh dear! But fortunately, we can get rid of this quite safely by using a candle. And then this. Now, we could make a really big Edwin here. We could Serrated Tooth, coin Edwin. You know what? Let's go for it. What's the worst that could happen? Apart from it being naturalized.
Brotherhood shall prevail.
Let's get her, Edwin. Well, looks like there'll be no getting her right now. Darn. Oh, hello, Edwin. How you doing? It's a shame you don't have all your buffs with you, but welcome back. Ooh, Twig of the World Tree. That's pretty nice. You know what? I'll just play you as a 4/4. Not as impressive, but less likely to have a
My
piece of...
protectors brought some friends.
I'd rather they didn't. Fortunately, we can get rid of these using the candles. We still have a few. Also, we can get some more death rattle minions. That's a terrible one. We have one more charge on this dagger. This dagger's been very useful. Hello, Cenarius. How are you doing? Are you well? You won't be for long. That is, if this actually hits the right target. It might not. And it didn't. You're still alive. Oh dear. That's kind of bad. That's very bad, in fact. But I could get rid of this. You know what I'm going to? Do this. What do we want? We want the Lantern of Power. That we do.
Eat the rape shot, mongrel!
And we'll trade that. We're not going to be using Lantern of Power on Ragnaros. Ragnaros is doing pretty good at hitting your face, though. Oh dear! Right, here comes the actual pain. Don't trade into... You did! Okay, you traded into Rafaam. That was to be expected. Okay, the candles? One more time. We don't want to get hit by any of them. We'll play this. We'll play this. And we'll play this.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
8 more damage to the face. Unfortunately, the Forest Shade is a twin spell. Poison Seeds. Okay.
You will not get through us.
Oh, I'm certainly going to try my best.
Road is a ribbon of moonlight.
And I've got a plan on how to do so. You're going to keep drawing me cards? That's fine. You know that tree there? Its bark is far worse than its bite. See? It's a 12-12 now. Kapow! You're at 3. The Forest Shade's not going to save you.
With deep roots, we will stand firm.
That you will.
Man's fully loaded. Politely sidearm.
We're going to get rid of this. And the tree's going to go for the victory. No! Leroy Jenkins is going to steal it. Ha-ha! Victory is ours. Marvelous. One more treasure.
Remembering younger Togwaggle before the legend.
Ooh, this is good for us because shuffle this into your deck will occur twice, and it's a really powerful minion we're going for Elder Togwaggle. As for the final selection of cards, not very good. Situational. These are not wonderful. I mean, that's a good taunt. It's one thing we don't have is taunt. And Shadow Step, Blink Fox. You know what? We're actually going for that one.
Oh, it is being Goblin King. You distract, I take wallet.
How did I know that was going to be the general plan? The Goblin Prince has rigged the market against you. Buy a copy of the first card your opponent plays each turn for a coin. In Heroic, that's a lot more dangerous. But Gallywix should not be underestimated. He is the boss of this after all.
Eudora versus Trade Prince Gallywix.
Hello!
Couldn't they have hired a real pirate for this job?
Oh, quiet. I've got a robbery to commit.
I didn't know there'd be unique dialogue there, but we need some early game because our opponent is on 3 mana already. This is going to be tricky. We could lose. I'm expecting to lose. But that's going to help. And that's going to help a lot. And that's going to help a lot.
Are you a salty one?
Time is money. So, you're wasting my money, and I don't like that.
Not surprised.
These mages said it would be impossible to crack this vault. But what do I see here? A whole crew of crooks standing in front of me.
Well, when you say a whole crew, it's mainly just me and Eudora. Okay, and the entire deck full of minions, but mostly just me and Eudora. We're gonna hit this and try and get rid of this minion. I mean, damage to the face is nice. That's better. More importantly, we don't activate the Cache of Cash.
I don't usually like to get my hands dirty, but I gotta protect my investments.
That you do. That you do. Right. What do we want to do here? We actually want to get rid of this now. And then... coin.
It always pains me to see others waste their money.
Getting another coin.
That's an even trade.
And then... playing the Tomb Pillager.
Thank you.
Gallywix's coin, much like the legendary Trade Prince Gallywix, does not trigger this hero power. So I'm going to save this coin for next turn.
Who's ready to make some money?
He likes giving us coins. Oh my, he likes giving us coins.
How much is this worth to you?
Aha! That coin does not count as something different. This might be a big turn. Okay, that's not too bad. Because now we don't burn something. And you know what? We're still not going to burn something. So I'm going to play this, get another coin. We do burn one coin, but that's fine.
I shall bring you breath.
We need to make some room, and we have a lot of things to make room. Indeed, thank you. It was very generous of you. Very generous. In fact, some might say, too generous. I think we're doing pretty well, considering we're low on mana compared to him.
I'm not ready.
You want can. You may take can. Okay, I want to
For honor.
do this. I want to hit this with my hero power. And then coin. Give you a coin. And then play a 7/6. If you have ways to prevent Gallywix from getting good cards, you can very quickly gain control of the board, though he does have a few tricks up his sleeve. Another Emerald Drake.
Take heart.
Oh look, you have a can.
Mother is near.
You have a can. Well, oh, oh my. Oh my. Let us fill up our board, shall we?
The earth, all upon.
We'll have two of those, and then I think we shall coin. Give you a coin, give me a coin, and then play a drink.
Attack again. I just did.
Oh yeah, I forgot, you did. Also, I'd never heard that before, that, dialogue. We're doing pretty good. I'm jinxing myself here.
I did this.
Ooh, that could be bad. No, it wasn't too bad at all. You overloading is brilliant, actually. However, we are running out of things that we can play that will, not be useful for you. We could just play nothing. That is an option. You know what? It's a great option. Shuffled in. And I think we'll just hit you. Why give you something that you can use when I can just hit you? This went a lot better than I thought it would, but it's not over. Also, I probably should have played something because now you have
That's fully loaded. Politeness
you have the chance to mill me of something. Now, I don't want to give you a Nubarak. I'll give you that though. You can have that.
Nice and cheap.
That you will.
Ishne alo pura.
I actually want to hit you with this bomb. That I haven't. It's okay though. We don't need to. I'm just gonna hit you a lot. and then finish you off with Ragnaros. Well played, Gallywix.
Hey, that's a nice shot.
Time is money. So, you're wasting my money, and I don't like that.
Okay, I won't waste any more of your time then. I can't believe this deck made it. But what a journey it was. Well done, Eudora. You did brilliantly. Victory is ours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I mean 8.
More gold is being here than all of Cobalt Catacombs.
Togwaggle's happy, and we're happy because we unlocked new things that we can use, including a new hero power that deals 2 damage to an undamaged minion. It's like an unlimited supply of backstab that costs 2 mana and is your hero power. And so, with that, we have won Chapter 1 of the Dalaran Heist. Eudora is available if you've unlocked later chapters. You start with Rakadishu with Chapter 1. Rakadishu is the mage, and the mage has a lot of very interesting alternate hero powers and decks. And with that, we say goodbye to the Dalaran Heist for now. Will I return to it? I may very well do so. I may even try Heroic. As for the other chapters, we have the Violet Hold.
Magical beasts fill these prison cells. Such beautiful creatures. We must unleash them.
Where the gimmick is that there are imprisoned minions that get freed after so many turns. The streets.
I promised Rafaam that we will win over the merchant district by any means.
The gimmick here is that stalls take up some of the slots where minions would go, so you can only have 4 minions on the board at any one time. That's for both you and your opponent. Then, there's the underbelly.
Okay, here's the deal. You gotta keep these sewers clear while I wire up the rockets.
Would you be surprised to hear that Dr. Boom doesn't wire up the rockets wrong? You probably should be. And finally, the Citadel.
The city will never be ours until the Kirin Tor is dealt with. Come with me.
Rafaam is all business here. He's got an agenda, and I'm not quite sure what it is, but I get the feeling he's going to backstab everyone in the League of Evil eventually. It's just what Rafaam would do. And so, that was a run of Chapter 1 on normal of the Dalaran Heist. And when we come back, who can say what will happen? Will I play with the deck I've made? Will it be a tavern brawl? It is a pretty interesting tavern brawl this week, but I thought I'd show off the Dalaran Heist instead. Or will I be returning to the Dalaran Heist to give another chapter a try, or even go through a heroic chapter? Who can say? All we can say is, that run went pretty well. I was a little afraid that the fact that I had too many high-cost minions would spell my doom at the beginning, but having that 3-drop all the time was really handy. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Oh, and one warning, if you're playing Heroic and you meet Bei Chao, the librarian, be very careful. That has been the end of many a run for me and many others. What do you have to fear from a librarian? A lot. Far more than you could ever think. Later.